So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We Are Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Viral Viper, with my co-host,
The Renegade Enigma.
And how are you?
I'm alright. Just getting over getting sick, but I'm alright.
Oh, was it the thing?
No.
Oh, it was the regular kind of sick.
Yeah.
We'll get back to work, okay?
Hence what I'm doing now. But go ahead.
Good. So, we're here to talk about wrestling. We're here to do and talk about some wrestling.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, we had a lot of wrestling, and even wrestling that we wasn't going to talk about that had stuff happen that impacted other stuffs eventually, but like, what the fuck? But like, we said we wasn't going to cover that Ring of Honor pay-per-view, which, I mean, rightfully so. We shouldn't have covered it because it was just like a show. But at the same time, it's like a lot of newsworthy shit came out of it. Like, if you listen to the pod, he was like, none of it was like surprising to you. You were like, yeah, I mean, I'd seen it coming.
Yep.
But like, god damn, it was a lot of stuff. And you watched the pay-per-view. Answer this question for me. Was it like the best Ring of Honor pay-per-view?
Hell no. And that's not me hating. I'm just like fucking like saying the truth. Like, we've had many more bigger than this. Like, that's just the truth. There's no way about it.
Yeah, so like what I'm gonna say is gonna come off as hate, and I've been saying this for weeks. And I'm at the point where I'm tired and nauseated of explaining stuff over and over again because it gets lost on you smooth brain imbeciles with room temperature IQs. You are very idiotic because every time somebody says something that's actual fucking criticism, you go, oh, that's hate. Every time it's fucking criticism, it's, oh, that's hate. Oh, these incels are hating. Oh, they're hating on us. They're hating. People can say things as fucking criticism. It is not fucking hate. I swear to God, it gets so goddamn out of hand on the goddamn internet. I start muting and blocking people I'm not even fucking following because you fucking deranged idiots. Every time somebody says some fucking small piece of criticism, oh, they're hating. They don't like what we... No. You misunderstand because you're a fucking idiot. So mute and block each and every one of them. And I know people are like, oh, you're just doing it to the fucking AEW fans because WWE idiots are not going, oh, that criticism is invalid. Like, that's hate. Like, y'all just hating because there's nothing that anybody should be hating on because it's like, it's fucking dog shit. They've been doing dog shit and they're still doing dog shit. Even though some shit has changed, they're still doing dog shit. You understand what I mean?
No, 100%. Like,
so it's
the WWE fans, like, they're not so much in denial as AEW fans. So much, but there are some out there.
Exactly. So that's a thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So let's get right into the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. It wasn't the best Ring of Honor pay-per-view that people are hyping it up to be. Wasn't the biggest buy Ring of Honor pay-per-view that people are hyping it up to be, which is fucking insane. They're like, this is the biggest one. It's not. It is far from it, but it is not. This is like the biggest Ring of Honor. It is not. If you want to say this is the biggest drawing Ring of Honor pay-per-view, put it with the prefecture of under Tony Khan. Please do that. Please do not lie about this shit. And then when you say this in front of people, they like, well, where's the proof? Where's the proof? What do you mean, where's the proof? Are you fucking that idiotic that you're talking about where's the proof when, like I've said before, Ring of Honor has existed for a long fucking time, and Ring of Honor has had other pay-per-views that was way more popular than this. Like, come on. Like, you guys are just fucking insane if you're like, no, this is the biggest one, this is the biggest one, this is the biggest one. If you look at this pay-per-view card compared to any other huge Ring of Honor pay-per-view cards, you would literally... The first ever meeting between Cody and Kenny happened at a Ring of Honor pay-per-view the day before WrestleMania. You cannot tell me that story had such a build that it was not one of the biggest ROH pay-per-views. Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe. Both titles on the line. World title and a television title on the line. After Jay Lethal had held the title for over 2 years, his television title for over 2 years. And Jay Briscoe held the title for a long time too. Both champions finally clashing. Big ass pay-per-view. You're telling me that wasn't big. Okay, dude. Okay, yeah, you can go sit down with your whatever. The final battle. It's called Final Battle. It was the fucking end of an era. It was before all of your AEW friends went over to AEW. It was the last Ring of Honor pay-per-view, Hammerstein Ballroom. That was fucking huge. Come on, dude. Like, you cannot lie to me and say, yeah, you know, this was the... No, you can't. Just shut up. Shut up. Like, this is like, and this is not hate. This is like actual empirical evidence that has been presented to you. And when you come back to me saying, oh, that's hate, it makes you look like a fucking idiot because I'm giving you empirical evidence that this shit was not the biggest fucking pay-per-view. Like I said, if you want to say this is the biggest pay-per-view, say it under Tony Khan. And everybody that sat there and let Tony Khan get that bullshit off and just was like, yeah, you're right. And gave him no pushback. That's on you. That's on you. But I'm here to give him pushback because I've watched fucking Ring of Honor pay-per-view. And I know people that like, but what about the Punk stuff? What about the Punk stuff? All of that stuff was on DVD. They weren't at pay-per-view level. But when they were at pay-per-view level, I gave you examples of fucking shows that fucking were pay-per-view caliber that was like, oh my God, it was blowing the roof off and stuff. Like, don't do that. And matter of fact, you could go back and look at most of the Ring of Honor shows right before WrestleMania, the day before WrestleMania. Those shows were huge. People were looking at them like, oh my God, those are huge. The other shows that I mentioned to you, fuck, the Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, no holds barred match. When Kyle O'Reilly won the title at Final Battle, that was a fucking huge pay-per-view for them because they built up storylines that fucking ended and people were excited. So that's why pay-per-views were big. And this one is like, oh yeah, it was just big for Tony Khan's era. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's big for Tony Khan's era. And people go, oh, it's the biggest digitally. It's the biggest digitally. No, it's not, because they were on Fight TV and Ring of Honor thing already, and they were already making digital pay-per-views. Like, chill the fuck out. Just chill the fuck out, guys. Anyway, we're going to get to the fucking show, and we're going to break it down match by match.
Yes, sir.
So it started off with Cole injury. Of course, Colt Cabana got the win. It wasn't nothing like special. Then we had the Trustbusters, which is Ari Daivari and Slim J versus Cheeseburger and I forgot the other guy's name. I think it was Eli Isom. I think
it sounds about right. Like, I forgot his name too, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, but Ari Daivari beat them. Then we get like a backstage thing, which was like this. Like, soon as this happened, it popped me, but it also alerted me that there was more to the story that was going on. Because Prince Nana showed up. And I know people, like 99% of the people who were watching fucking Ring of Honor that night had any idea who the hell Prince Nana was. And it popped me because I swear to God, I thought he just evaporated into nothingness. And I know you're like, wait, who the fuck is Prince Nana? Prince Nana was already like, he was a fucking manager, but he was manager in Ring of Honor. And this was like, I want to say like 2017 or something. He just like disappeared. Like he just disappeared out of Ring of Honor. Like no one know what happened. He had his crew called the Embassy. And like he just fucking disappeared. And like nobody knew what happened. Like there was like no, oh, he got kicked out of Ring of Honor for this, or he was injured, or none of that. He just disappeared. He was just like poof. And I just thought he just evaporated into nothingness. And then here he comes and he does a backstage interview and goes, yeah, well, I'm taking over Tully Blanchard Enterprises. What? Yeah, it is now the Embassy because I brought him out. It was like, yeah, it was like, what the fuck? Like, it was, really, what the fuck? So right after that, the Embassy, which was formerly Tully Blanchard Enterprises, come out for a match, which was Brian Cage and the crew versus Alex Zane, Blake Christian, and Tony Deppen. They beat him, but it was like, I was still in shock. I was like, okay, so what the fuck happened to Tully Blanchard? Apparently, Tully Blanchard is fucking gone. I was like, that's just weird as fuck.
So he evaporated then.
Yeah, it was like, it was so weird. It was like, it was so random and weird. I was like, what the fuck is happening? So then we had Willow Nightingale versus friend of the show, Allison Kay. And Willow beat Allison Kay because it was like, of course, because Willow is quote unquote part of the system.
Yeah.
And you see the pattern of like people who are part of the system winning over other people. And it's like, you kind of see what was going on. And then the show starts. Yeah. And then the show starts. And as soon as the show starts, it immediately, like, I knew, like, everything that I said on the last podcast about this, it immediately happened. It immediately fucking happened. Soon as the fucking show starts, world title match. I was like, what the fuck? We literally was on the last podcast that said the world title does not get enough credit. They don't give Jonathan Gresham credit. They don't treat Jonathan Gresham like he's supposed to be treated. They don't give him the love that he's supposed to be treated. And he said it. He said it on a couple interviews. He doesn't get treated the way he's supposed to. He doesn't even talk to Tony Khan. He doesn't. It was so much going on right there. You're like, So he fought Claudio, and it was a really good match, and he lost to Claudio. So Claudio's a new champion. Just like I said, they're going to put the title on our guy. We're going to put our title on our guy.
Yes.
So they put it on Claudio, but then we find out that Gresham asked for his release. Gresham went backstage, had an argument with Tony Khan. He said, dude, I don't want to be here. You don't fucking talk to me. Like, you don't give me the respect I deserve. Fuck you. I want out of my contract. So they had an argument, and he's still under contract, by the way. He's still under contract. There's no release of contract. But they had an argument, and fucking Jonathan Gresham wants to leave. And, like, this is what fucking pisses me off also with, like, not only the tribalism, but the way AEW fans see things. It pisses me the fuck off so bad because Gresham had a true, honest anger for being on the roster, not getting looked at and not getting treated like he's supposed to because he's the champion. And I know people were like, other things, I'm going to get into that. But he's being treated unfairly as a champion. And when he asked for his release, everybody's like, good, you're a fucking crybaby. Because you didn't win the match. And they just start shitting all over Gresham. They just start shitting over Gresham and they just start talking shit. It is like, somebody even got mad at him and was like, well, it's a two-way street. You could have called Tony. And it's like, dude, do you even fucking hear yourself, you bootlicking dick riders? Like, it is so fucking insane that you literally ride with a fucking billionaire that doesn't even know your goddamn fucking name. He doesn't even know your fucking Twitter handle. You're just dick riding him, bootlicking this bitch, and he has no fucking idea who you are. And it just like, it immediately screamed into the void and back at me. This is the WWE bootlicking camp. And it was like, wait. And people are literally sitting there going, wait, you mean, so it's just a bunch of WWE people that are saying this? No, it's AEW fans who are literally sounding like WWE dick riders. This is exactly what the fuck happened. This is exactly who you guys hate. You have become. And this is exactly it.
That's normally what happens. Like, you hate something so much, you become that thing.
Yes, and I am fucking just lost for words. And people were discrediting Gresham's like in-ring skills when it's like, Doug, he is one of the best. He is literally one of the best. And it just became this really irritating fucking thing. The way that people just jumped all over Gresham was like, fuck him, he needs to leave. Him and his wife do nothing but complain. It's like, Doug, he has a fucking legitimate complaint. It's just right there. Just what are you angry for? It pissed me off so bad, but I hope that he gets released. I hope that he gets released because he asked for it, not because, he sucks. I hope he gets it because he asked for it, and this is what he wants. I hope he gets his release.
Yeah.
Because, like, he was not treated the way he should have been. He should have been featured more. It was so much wrong with his run in Ring of Honor / AEW. And to me, it was just like, you know what? Perfect. I'm glad that he's leaving. I'm glad that everything's fine. So, yeah.
He's one of the best. Like, he should be treated as such. You know?
Yeah, but like people don't see it that way. So, you know what? Fuck it.
He was like a legit world champion. Like, people don't see it. Like, they just think it's a throwaway belt.
Dude, but that's the fucking problem. We're gonna get to belts later on too. But
yeah,
the problem is he was a champion. He held down Ring of Honor in the darkest hours through like the burning of everything. He held down Ring of Honor. Mm-hmm. He beat Bandito for the title and became a champion for a long time. He took the championship to heart. He was like, yo, I wanted to be the champion for so long. I'm finally the champion when we're quote unquote closing the door and going into this reboot. Yo, I'm so proud to be a champion. He would walk around with the belt, even in other fucking companies, just walking around with the belt, just like being super happy about it. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, I understand you're starting a new regime. We have to get rid of the old. Fine. But the thing is, you should have put some more respect on Gresham's name than you did. If, like, to be honest, Claudio challenged him on fucking Rampage after a fucking match. Nobody was really fucking watching Rampage. It just happened after a match. You found, like, most of the people found out when this was happening on fucking Dynamite. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Most of this fucking pay-per-view was built. Like, no one really did anything, cared about anything about this match. That in particular, one, it should have been in last match, main event, of course. Second, like, should have had more care to it.
Yes, and none of that happened. None of that happened.
They basically said, fuck it.
Yeah, and that pissed me off really bad.
Yeah.
But moving on from the Gresham match, we had Dalton Castle and the boys versus the Righteous, which was Vincent and his guys, which are in Impact. So it was like, you know who was going to win. Dalton Castle was kind of signed to Ring of Honor. So it's like, yeah, they're winning the triple threat titles.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that was a thing. So the match that people were calling one of the matches of the night was Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia in a Pure Rules title. And to be honest, I didn't see it that way. I didn't see it that way at all. Like, I honestly 100% was like, this match was like so subpar and average. I was like, oh, okay. That's exactly what I thought. Was like, oh, okay. This didn't shock me. Didn't make me feel anything. It was like, oh, okay. All right. That happened. Wheeler Yuta won, but it was like, okay, that happened. So during the match, we find out that Bryan Danielson is clear. And Bryan Danielson will be facing Daniel Garcia on Dynamite. And they made such a big thing. And the fucking hilarious part about it was so many people was like, oh my God, Bryan Danielson's back. And just basically forgot the fucking show was on. I was like, what the fuck is happening? But that's okay. Then we had Roosh versus his brother Dragon Lee. And of course, Roosh win because Roosh is signed. Dragon Lee is not. I don't know if he's going to sign or not, but he's not. So then we had Mercedes Martinez versus Serena Deebs. Mercedes kept the title. And then we had Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal. And of course, Joe wins because Joe is the television champion. And that match, for all the hype that was built around it, everything was built around this fucking dumbass match, it was not as good as what it should have been.
I agree.
Yeah, it was not good. It was like, yeah.
Like, that should have been the first match, to be honest with you.
Yes. So then we got the main event for the tag team titles, which is great. Like, it was great. The tag team titles closed the show. It was fucking awesome. It was FTR versus the Briscoes in the 2 out of 3 falls match. The first fall, immediately the Briscoes win. So now FTR is at a 2-fall disadvantage. They got to come back. FTR wins the next fall, and then they just like have this full-on ass-whipping brawl until like the end, where of course FTR wins and keeps the titles. But it was like, goddamn, this match was really good. It was long and really good.
2 out of 3, like 9 out of 10, those matches are long. So.
Yeah, it was really good and really long. It was fucking awesome. Like, not even gonna lie, it was really fucking awesome. I think it was great.
And someone listened to me, took advice, and made it 2 out of 3.
Yes. So that was it. That was the Ring of Honor show. And then we go to Dynamite. And so on Dynamite, before Dynamite, we're going to get to like, everybody's talking about how Triple H is this and like the new regime's here and this and that and everything's happening. Like, everybody's like, has this feeling and whatever. You know, things are happening. So things were said like, oh, some people in AEW wish they would have been in this position where Hunter was doing his thing, and they probably would have re-signed. So, like, you know, people are like saying this, it's all out loud, and Tony Khan goes, no, fuck that. Adam Cole is signed for a 5-year deal, and as a matter of fact, a 7-year deal, and Aleister Black is signed to a fucking 5-year deal, and Andrade signed to a long-term deal too. So, yeah. And it's like, dude, what? Like, what are you, like, why are you saying this? And it just was like very angry and weird, and people was like, yeah, Tony, talk your shit. And like, even people was like, yo, it's not like they said Triple H was going to poach these guys. This is the guy said they would have re-signed if Triple H was in power when they were leaving. And it just was like a very insecure like shit to say. And it was like, what the fuck? And like, people immediately just like cheered him and like was happy. And I'm like, yo, we just dealt with 40 plus years of someone saying the same thing behind closed doors. But this person is actually saying it on Twitter. And you guys are just applauding like everything is fine. Okay, cool.
Oh, but then he's the other guy though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, he's like, y'all are all cheering and acting like this is perfectly fine when somebody's saying it out loud, when you hated the guy who was saying it behind closed doors. It's so innocent. But moving on. So we start off AEW with Moxley versus Roosh. This match was fucking hard hitting and crazy and insane. And it was just like this really crazy match. It was like, it wasn't a match that was like, oh my God, this match is so good. It's like better than anything I've ever seen. It's just like one of those matches that was like, oh my God, this match is really dope. And it happened. And of course, Moxley wins. And then after the match, Jericho comes out and says, hey, I'm challenging you in 2 weeks so I can be the first 2-time AEW champion. And me and Renegade both said at the same time, was like, but Moxley is literally that right now. And Moxley just was like, you dumbass, I'm that right now. I was like, yeah, like that's exactly what everybody was saying. Like, what the fuck?
It's like Jericho trying to like hit on the interim part of it, and like nah, fuck the interim thing.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? Like, it was just so goddamn stupid. So now that's a challenge, and then all of a sudden we get the trios championships. Ha ha.
We should have had those.
Yes, and this is another thing that pisses me off with all these dick riding, ass licking male groupies, because soon as these titles was mentioned, immediately people said, I think it's too many belts. We've been saying that. The dick riding, ass licking male groupies just go, no, look, I named all these titles. That's not a lot of belts. You guys are fucking idiots. Haha, got them on Twitter. And it's like, do y'all not know that the Ring of Honor titles are actually included in AEW, or are you guys just fucking stupid? No, but like, these are just the AEW titles. You guys are fucking dumb. Like, if you think this is too many titles, they keep including the Ring of Honor titles. Shut the fuck up. Like, why are y'all so stupid? Like, why are y'all so stupid? Like, shit is literally right in your fucking face, and you're literally too blind to see it, and you just fucking complain about everything else when shit is literally shoved down your fucking face. You're like fucking Republicans. Like, shit is getting shoved down your face like the worst shit in the world. Like, everything you hate, the Democrats were doing, you're like, like, we're loving this. Like, why? Like, why? Everything is working against your agenda. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You people are so fucking stupid. Like, I swear to God, you people are just some of the dumbest idiots in the fucking world. Jesus Christ.
Like, you that literally there like every week with the fucking pure title. FTR had the Ring of Honor tag team titles. They're there every fucking week. And
AAA tag team titles. And the IWGP tag team titles.
Yeah.
Claudio is the Ring of Honor champion. Like, come on, guys. Like, you guys are fucking full of shit.
Exactly. So, all those titles count.
Anyway, back to the show. So then we get a backstage with Dante Martin, and he's talking to Tony Schiavone. He's like, yo, since Tay Conti's going to be out there, I'm bringing my girlfriend, Sky Blue. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So then we get the best part of the fucking show. We get Danhausen versus Ricky Starks. So Danhausen and Ricky Starks happen. Ricky beats Danhausen. You're like, okay, great. And Ricky proceeds to do the thing he did last week. Fuck it. I can beat anybody. You know what? Bring me out somebody. And here comes Hook. And Hook comes out. It's for the FTW Championship. Not only did this happen, but Taz was on commentary to call us. And Ricky Starks get beat by Hook. Hook's now the new FTW champion. They fist bumped after it. And Hook left. Taz got to call his son, winning his title. Yeah, that was a great moment. And I know you're like, whoa, that's where the great moment ends. No, they fist bumped. Hook left. Then Tony Schiavone came down to interview. He came down to interview Ricky Starks. So he interviews Ricky Starks. And Ricky's there. Ricky's cutting one of the best fucking promos I've ever heard. And it sparked the debate again, which I've already been 100% behind. Ricky Starks is a rock with Junior. And as it's happening, all of a fucking Hobbs is out there with him. Hobbs just lays Ricky Starks the fuck out, fucks him up, beat the shit out of him, just out of nowhere. And I swear to God, like, if they would have gave it about probably 15 more seconds or like 10 more seconds, it would have made it better. Because, like, right after he lays him out, automatically they just cut to the Acclaim. And it's like nothing against the Acclaim, but it's like you just had a huge ass turn and you just like immediately jump to the Acclaim. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, they should have let that breathe like a little bit more. They're like, nah, fuck this. I'm like, what the fuck? It pissed me off.
I would at least went to that commercial break. You know what I mean?
Yes, dude, that's what I mean. It's like you could have let it breathe, but it's like, no, we're gonna go right to the Acclaim. It was like, what the fuck? I was just so angry. So then after the Claim, they went to Dante Martin versus Sammy Guevara. So this match, I watched this match and felt like they do better stuff separately, but them together was not it for me.
No, it wasn't.
And Sammy gets the win, then Ty comes in and jumps Dante. Then Sky Blue comes in for the save. Then Anna Jay comes in for the save. Then Ruby Soho and LAX come in for the save. And it was like, yeah, we seen where all of this was going. It was just like, okay, yeah, good for you guys. But like I said, I felt like this was like, it wasn't as good as it should have been.
It wasn't.
So then we got a Daniel Garcia promo. And Daniel Garcia saying, yo, I'm going to beat Bryan Danielson tonight. I'm going to fuck him up. And we're all just like, yeah, they don't know about that, pal. This is Bryan Danielson's return match. Yeah, we don't know about that.
He's going to fuck you up.
So then we get a backstage with Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh, and Jay Lethal, and they wind up getting challenged by the Best Friends to a 6-man later on Rampage. And they're like, oh, okay, sure. So then we get Jungle Boy promo. Jungle Boy comes out and he's cutting his promo. And I didn't notice, but Jungle Boy was wearing a jacket that got draped over his face when fucking what is his name? Christian beat his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's cutting his promo, and then he basically just talks about Christian getting a divorce and all of this other stuff, and it was like, oh shit, he's actually hitting back. And he talks about yes. So he talks about Jungle Boy. I mean, not Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus. He says, yeah, I know that Luchasaurus is supposed to be protecting him. He was protecting people from beating his ass until I got to him. I was like, you know what? That's a good spin on it. I like that.
That makes sense.
So, yeah. So then Jungle Boy was talking about his dad dying, and Christian popped up, and Christian was like, yeah, I'm going to beat your ass so bad that you're going to be laying next to your dad. Also, you're going to be in I'm going to drape a body bag over him. I was like, okay, yeah, that's great.
I'm like, don't people go in the body bag? Like, you don't drape it, right?
Yes. So, only reason I like this segment was for the swerve. Because we get the Young Bucks. They're in the back, and they're walking, and they're sad. And Brandon, or whatever his fucking name is, says, hey, guys, what about the Trios title? So they're walking, and they see Hangman. And they're about to say something to Hangman. They're about to say something. They tell him happy birthday. And then all of a sudden, the Dark Order show up and then hug Hangman and say, hey, hi, happy birthday, buddy. We brought you broccoli. And then they say that, and the Young Bucks like walk off, and Brandon goes, "Dude, didn't you want to ask him something?" And he's like, "Shut up," and they leave, and it's like immediately everybody on the fucking internet goes, "Oh my god, they're gonna be trio champions! It's gonna be trio champions!" And I'm like, dude, the one thing that all of you want is about to happen, and the first thing you do is get shown something on TV and immediately go, "Oh, this thing that got shown on TV, that's what's happening." Haha. It's like, guys, what?
They all got swerved.
Yeah. Because Kenny is coming back. He's going to be part of that trio. And speaking of Swerve, we get Swerve versus Tony Nese and Mark Sterling. So right before the match, they show on Dark, hey, Tony Nese fought Josh the Good Woods, and they were trying to recruit him. Okay. So then we have the match, and fucking Swerve beats Tony Nese and Mark Sterling, but in the back, Keith Lee gets laid out by Josh Woods, who picks up one half of the tag team titles. Then Tony Nese picks up the other half, and yeah, we get our tag team contenders that way.
Yeah, it's a weird way to go about it, but it's all right.
Yes. So then we get a House of Black promo, and they're basically saying, hey, your God could be your devil. And they're basically talking to Miro, saying, like, he could be your devil. You don't know. And it's like, okay, great. And then we get, whatever his fucking name, Brody King. And Brody King's like, yo, every time I see you, Darby, I'm going to fuck you up. There's no end to it. You know what? You know what the end is to it, Darby? Casket match. Me and you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. So
the last casket match this man had didn't go well.
Yes. And it fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck?
No mention of Sting, by the way. I guess they killed him off for a minute.
Yeah, but like I feel like they're coming back for the trios. It's gonna be Darby, Sting, and Miro as a trio in a House of Black with Buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then we get the women's match. Mia Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa. And the thing about this match is like their match and Tokyo Joshi Pro was pretty good. This match was so lackluster that it made me go, what the fuck is happening? Like, maybe it was like an out of sync issue. Maybe it just was like Mia wasn't kind of like into it. Like, this didn't feel like their first match, because their first match was fucking great. This match was like and I know somebody's like, somebody was like, you only know about that match because you don't watch the Tokyo Joshi Pro matches. Listen, you have no idea who Saki Akai is, so shut the fuck up. If you can answer who the fuck Saki Akai is, then you have no, like, you cannot tell me anything. Like, you can't say anything. So just shut the fuck up.
Shut up and sit down.
So then we get to the main event. And we have the Jericho Jerk-Off Society, Daniel Garcia versus Bryan Danielson. But Jericho was on commentary. And people who were listening to me before, when I said, this is going to lead to Jericho versus Bryan Danielson, and they were like, what? Like, no? Yeah, it's going to happen. But people was like, no, that's not going to happen. Because look, Jericho's going after fucking Dean Ambrose. No. You guys are idiots because you're not listening to me. So we have the match. Bryan Danielson is fucking on fire. He's on fuego. Not fuego del sol. But
I was about to make that joke.
He's on fire. He's beating the shit out of Daniel Garcia. Then all of a sudden, like in the middle of the match, he goes for a move and like he hits the back of his head. And he starts selling his head, and you're like, what the fuck? And he just keeps selling it. Then like Garcia is fucking him up. And like the match is going and like it's really fucking entertaining and stellar. And people are like, yo, is Brian alright? Is he alright? He's like kind of botching moves halfway and he's still going. And you're like, wait, is he alright? Then Brian gets a second win. He's about to come back. And then somebody grabs him from under the ring. And it's Jake Hager. And Daniel Garcia fucks Bryan Danielson up and gets the win. And everybody was shocked as shit. So, yeah. Bryan Danielson got beat by Daniel Garcia. And it sets up Jericho versus Bryan Danielson that I've been telling you people for weeks. Jesus, listen.
Pay attention.
Also, which is really funny because, like, this plays into what I said earlier about Omega. The Super Elite shows up next week. All of them. Red Dragon and Adam Cole. So, yeah. Expect Kenny.
He's coming.
Yes. So, yeah, that was all of AEW. It wasn't a bad show. It was really fucking good.
Yeah.
So, on to Raw. So, Monday morning, we get an official announcement. That Triple H is running everything. People are like, what? What do you mean he's running everything? Yeah, Triple H is running creative. Triple H is in charge of all of the wrestling stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And his first day on the job was Madison Square Garden. So everybody immediately is like, oh, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Here's what he's going to do that's really fucking great. I'm going to follow the script that was already laid down on Thursday without changing too much. And people was like, okay. But you can tell that the show was different because a lot of things that happened in the show had a sweet change of pace that you were like, holy shit, dude. Like, this is, like, not normal Raw. Because...
Weeks.
Yes. Raw opened up with a fight. It literally opened up with a fight between Logan Paul and The Miz. Just out of nowhere. It just literally opened up the two just fighting. You're like, what the fuck? It's a fight?
Yep.
So, they get cleaned up. Everybody gets the fuck out of there. Then we get the tribal chief. Roman comes out to the ring. Roman starts talking. And then he says, you know what, Paul? You talk for a little while. So Paul gets the microphone. The mic goes out. You're like, the fuck? So he gets another mic and he tells the sound guy, he says, hey, he's like, do a better job or you might be the next one out the door. And people just was like, ooh. Like, that was like, when that was said, it was like, okay, yeah, no, it's just Paul and them fucking around. They just fucking around. So then Austin Theory comes down and he stops him, like he starts talking shit, but he stops in the middle of the rant and says something to Roman. And Roman is like, don't be a bitch, get in the ring. So Roman makes him get in the ring. And Roman starts talking shit to him. He said, I like you. He's like, you can do some good stuff. He said, but don't get too scared because your daddy ain't around no more. And everybody in the fucking ring. 99.9% of the fucking wrestling population got it. Soon as he said, your daddy ain't here no more. Everybody fucking got it. And we all just went, ooh.
Paul like, Heyman literally had to turn his head and laugh. Cause yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, we all knew. Nobody thought that Roman would say that line. And everyone's like, ooh. And so, to those who don't know who his daddy is, it's Vince. Some of you who actually thought that the Johnny Gargano line, that had nothing to do with it. That's not even canon to the main roster. So for anybody who thought of Johnny Gargano, means that you have room temperature IQ and your brain is slowly turning to mush. So yeah. That's all I can say about that. Because it was a clear Vince line, and everybody just immediately was like, "Oh, they actually went there." Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Yes. So then Theory tried to talk, but he gets cut off by Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre wrestles Theory for about 15 minutes. This is what's fucking hilarious about this. He wrestles him for 15 minutes. He gets a disqualification because Sheamus and his goons come down. And it's like, okay. And they turn it into a tag match with Sheamus and Theory versus Drew and Lashley. So here's another thing. Any other fucking week, we would have been like, oh, they did a fucking DQ or turned it into a tag match. Oh. The way it was done so well that everybody was like, you know what? That's not even that bad. It literally was not that bad. It literally wasn't like a regular Raw trope where something stupid happens and they're like, oh, it's a DQ. Oh, I guess it's going to turn into a tag match. It was done so smoothly that once it got put in the tag match, the tag match went another fucking 20 minutes. And everybody was like, holy shit, this is a lot of fucking wrestling in this show. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was like, this is usually sports entertainment, but this is a lot of wrestling here.
So, I really forgot that Sheamus and them didn't belong on that show.
Yeah, it was really fucked up. And Austin Theory tapped out to the Hurt Lock business. Then fucking Theory got super kicked. He got double super kicked. Bam! Right in the face by the Usos. And Roman said, you'll be all right. You just need a little help, young boy. And put the briefcase on him and left. I was like, oh, shit.
He said something like, read the contract carefully or something like that.
Yeah, and everybody is alluding to him showing up on Sunday, but yeah. I don't know how that's going to go down. So then we get a Mysterio video package, and Ray pulls up in a Maybach truck. Him, Aaliyah, and Angie, and Dominic, of course. They all pull up because it's Rey Mysterio Appreciation Night in New York City, in Madison Square Garden. I mean, stuff is gonna happen, right?
What can go wrong?
Then we get a backstage with Dolph and AJ talking, and then the Alpha Academy show up and they say something stupid. And Dolph and AJ said, why don't you face us later on in the tag match? And they're like, but you're not a tag team. I'm like, no, we're going to be a tag team tonight. Face us later. Okay. So then we get the Booyaka 619 which I really wish they would have played Who's That Jumping Out the Sky, but, you know, people know the Booyaka.
I would have preferred that.
Yeah. So Ray and Dominic come out, and Ray cuts this emotional promo talking about how he was 14 in Lucha Libre. He mentions Conan, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Edge. He mentions all of these people, and he like really has like this long, drawn out speech, and everybody, I mean everybody, is literally sitting there going, okay, so when does Finn and Damian Priest come to attack? Ray finishes his whole entire goddamn promo, and everybody is literally still going, okay, so he's going to get attacked by Finn and Damian, right? So Finn does come down, and Damian, but they come down after the speech because they're about to have a match that was already contractually obligated. And I'm like, hold up, wait. They didn't attack him? What the what?
Yeah, so, we let him finish.
Yes. So then they have the tag team match. And you're like, okay, Dom is going to turn on him, right? Or Ray is going to lose because this is Ray's big day. Especially right now, it's his huge day. Right? Wrong. Ray and Dominic get the win. And they win clean. No problems. They win clean. And you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I was so baffled, and like, I didn't know what to say. Like, I was so baffled. It was amazing. Like, what?
It's like uncharted territory. Like, what the fuck?
Yes. So then they went backstage for the celebration, and Aaliyah found the old Rey Mysterio mask from when he wrestled Eddie, and he's so happy. He's like, yay, I have my mask back. Yay. And then Rhea Ripley comes in, and she just gets in Aaliyah's face, and Renegade says, oh my God, they're gonna wrestle for Buddy Murphy in a ladder match. And it was funny because Buddy Murphy said the same exact thing, which was fucking hilarious.
The podcast wasn't even up, bro. The podcast wasn't even up. Give me a minute, damn it.
He knew it was going to happen. So, in the Judgment Day, attack Rey Mysterio and Dominic and throw him through a table. And Finn says the best line of the whole night. Finn goes, who gives a damn about your anniversary? It's my birthday. That's more important. Like, dude, such an asshole. Like, that was so great. And like, that was just so like, that was so wild. Like, they waited to afterwards to like attack Ray. I was like, that's great. So then we have the MILF Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Just the funny part about this, like, I totally forgot that they were like doing stuff, and like they just start fighting. I was like, wait a minute. They were like, yeah, this match is on Saturday. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about this match. And they just had their little fight. So then they went backstage, and they had Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss is talking, and she's talking about Lily, and she says, you know what? I'm going to be watching that match very intently because whoever wins the Raw Women's Championship, I'm coming for you next. And everybody was like, oh, okay, she made her intentions known. She's coming for the Raw Women's title. And she fought Doudrop and beat Doudrop with a DDT clean in the middle of the ring. And like, everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. Rey Mysterio gets attacked again by the fucking Day, which then immediately they go, hey, the Judgment Day versus the Mysterios will be a no-hold-barred tag match. Okay, cool. So then we get AJ Styles in the back with Logan Paul, and he says, "Listen, I don't like you, but like I like the Miz less. So if you need my help, just call me." So yeah, that's not foreshadowing anything. Like nothing I ever talked about on this podcast. Not at all. So then we have Impulsive with Logan Paul on Monday Night Raw, which is actually weird because Impulsive is his YouTube podcast. But yeah, it's on Raw. So he calls out Miz, and then Maurice comes out carrying a ball, yes, ball-shaped pocketbook. And they doing the tiny balls bullshit again, whatever. Then Miz...
I didn't know that was a fucking pocketbook, by the way.
Yes. It was a pocketbook. So they're doing this bullshit. And then Miz and Logan Paul start fighting, but Ciampa comes out and helps beat up fucking Logan Paul. They beat the shit out of him, fuck him up, leave Logan Paul laid out, and Ciampa's right there with Miz. So, yeah. Ciampa and Miz. Yeah, that's a thing.
Why not?
Yes. So then we get a backstage with the Street Profits and the Usos. And they're arguing, and Jeff Jarrett is like, "You two better not do anything crazy. I don't care about what happened. You better not fight." And it seemed like the funny part about it is like he made himself seem like he was their uncle or something. And like, if you guys say one more word, I'm going to get you. I was like, what the fuck? It was so goddamn random.
Like, you can get a spanking. All right,
I think he actually said that too. I'm not even joking.
He probably did.
So then we get the Alpha Academy versus Phenomenally Perfect. I made that up. So of course, Phenomenally Perfect beats the Alpha Academy because the Alpha Academy sucks. I mean, I don't think they suck in a bad way, but like they suck here in comparison to AJ and Dark. Like you have two like former world champions, and it's like, yeah. So then we get the main event, 6-man tag, the Bloodline versus the Street Profits and Riddle. And at this time, my dumb brain goes, where the fuck is Seth Rollins? That's a good question. Whatever, maybe he's not booked for the show. So the match goes on. This was like a pretty good 6-man. And of course the Bloodline wins. And then after the match, Riddle gets attacked by Seth Rollins. Seth fucks him up. Curb stomps him once. Curb stomps him again. Sets up 2 sets of steps and curb stomps him through the steps. And then it's reported the next day that Riddle has an injury and Riddle will not be able to wrestle at SummerSlam. Oh my God, Riddle's out with an injury. Before I talk about that, I still have to mention that Seth walked by Roman. He laughed at Roman. Roman didn't laugh back. And it was like, maybe they should fight again.
Yeah, but like, leave the Shield shit alone. You already went on that. So.
I mean, there's other things that you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Riddle's out. So Riddle's injured, quote unquote. And I love how people immediately jump to like, oh my God, it's so plagued with injuries. Like, this is the summer of injuries. He's injured. Oh my God. And I'm laughing at each and every one of those people because they literally was like, oh, I know so much about wrestling and this guy's injured and he's out. And I'm laughing because I'm like, Riddle's not injured. They're holding the match off to Castle Crash or Castle Crisis or whatever the hell it is. They're doing this because there's going to be a quote unquote shakeup because the new leaders have something in store. And just to prove that there's something in store, Seth Rollins put out this long ass tweet about how I'm sorry that I won't be able to be there on Saturday because I don't have an opponent. I know you guys wanted to sing my theme song. Oh man, I can't express how fucked up this is. I'm so sorry. I wish I was there. Which led to an impromptu, out of nowhere, Triple H tweet that goes, "Oh really, Seth? Let's see what we can do about that." And everybody immediately was like, "Oh shit. Oh shit. Special surprise Seth match again. Yeah, this is about to be something great."
So yeah, start getting mad at fucking Authority.
Yeah, he should. He really should. So Seth is gonna have a match at SummerSlam against who? Well, nobody knows. So yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. That was Raw. It was good. It was good for Triple H's first showing of a story that was already laid out, and that was a thing. You know what was really fucking hilarious? Which like Triple H's birthday was on Monday during Raw. This was like one of the most Triple H things that he does. Like he waited until Tuesday morning and just like sent out this tweet and was like, "I want to thank each and every one of you for sending me birthday wishes. I love you all. I was very busy last night. I love you and I want to say thank you." And it's like somebody was like, "I've never seen Triple H do this before." But the funny part is Triple H has done this before, especially when he was running NXT. This was like one of his things was like he's always connected with the fans and he does this. And when he did this, it brought me back to his NXT days and was like, oh shit, like he's back. And like not only just in power, but he's just like back as in himself, because he usually does that when he's like getting all these birthday wishes. He's like, "Oh yeah, thank you guys for all the birthday wishes." Like when he does it in NXT, he just like usually tweets about NXT and he just was like, "Yeah, just thanks for everything, guys." And it just made me go like, I remember the days when he's just like super calm Triple H, and it's like, oh well, this is how he is now. I'm like, yeah, this is the new regime of WWE. Got it.
And I like it.
Yes. So speaking of new regimes of WWE, we go to NXT. And it opens with Zoey Starks. And Zoey Starks is there and she's like, "Hey, I came back last week. I get number one contendership. And at Heatwave 97, Heatwave NXT
22?
Yes, I get a shot at Mandy Rose." And I'm like, okay, cool. So that's happening, but then Cora Jade comes out and Cora attacks Zoey Starks. No, she doesn't. She doesn't attack Zoey Starks here. She just came out and told Zoey Starks, like, "You suck. It should have been my time." Toxic Distraction comes out and they basically distract Zoey. Then Cora comes out and attacks her with the fucking cane and beats the living shit out of her. And beats her for like 20 minutes. So
yeah, it feel long as shit.
Yes. So then we get Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is coming out because he has a fight against Wesley. Wesley, I'm gonna beat you. And they have the match, which fucks me up because they had a match. Wesley winds up on the outside, and nobody paid attention because Trick Williams just stood up and bam, punched Wesley right in the back of the head. Wesley gets knocked out. He winds up getting back in the ring, gets hit with the stunner. 1, 2, 3. Fucking Grayson Waller wins.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't notice that.
I did. It was so cool. So then we get Legado del Fantasma. And the thing that's bothering me about them as a team, every week, the first thing Tony D'Angelo always talks about is, yo, Electra Lopez, she's great. She's always doing stuff for the family. Electra Lopez is always keeping the family together. Electra Lopez this. It's like, you're giving her way too much praise. Way too much praise. I feel like she's definitely going to turn. Like we thought last time, I believe she's definitely going to turn again.
Yeah. Well, she's going to turn the first time because she didn't turn when we initially thought she was going to turn.
Yes. So then the most scariest thing happened. They put the schism on TV in the light. And it's just like, yeah, I threw up a little in my mouth. But yeah. So Zion Quinn takes on Apollo Crews. And part of me was like, oh, Zion Quinn's going to win. Zion Quinn's going to win. Zion Quinn's going to win. But Apollo wins by like a regular ass move. And it's like, what the fuck?
It was a normal ass move. Like, what the fuck?
Yup. So then we get Indy Hartwell messing with Santino's daughter. And it sets up a match for later on. And the funny part is, like, I didn't really, like, care that they were setting this up. But I'm like, all right, cool. Like, she's getting some ring time. So good for Santino's daughter.
Yep.
I'm all for it. I wonder if
a comedy act.
Yes. So then we find out that Gigi is going to take on Zoey Starks. But then Saray comes back and Saray says, yo, Mandy, me and you. And Mandy said, you're the one who drop kicked me and started this toxic stuff. This is your fault. So I'm going to let you face me for the championship next week. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the thing. Like, first off, I totally forgot about it because it was so long ago with Black and Gold era. And also, It was one of those things where it was like, wait a minute, you're acknowledging all of this? Everything's canon?
Everything's canon now.
So then we get a Solo Sikoa challenging Von Wagner. It's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. Me and you in a street fight. One day. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, they didn't say when, did they?
Nope. So then we got Gigi versus Zoey, and of course Zoey wins. And once again, Cora attacks Zoey, but then Roxanne shows up. And Roxanne shows up and saves the day. And everybody's happy. It's like, wow, Roxy's back. Roxy saved the day. And Cora runs off and Zoey and Roxy are standing together. And it's like, oh, that's cool. So then we get Jordan Devlin or JD McDonough. JD walks in and says, no, you don't have to park my car, fella. I'm just going in here to sit down because, I brought a ticket. And they literally yell at him and go, dude, the people with tickets go the other way around. Yeah, whatever. So then we get a Wendy Chu sleepy promo where she's having nightmares about Tiffany Stratton. And she wants to beat up Tiffany Stratton. She gets woken up and she gets out of the wrong side of the bed. And she's like, I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And I'm going to make sure you pay Tiffany Stratton. And like a little bit of me was thinking, we're going back to the hand.
I hope so.
Maybe. So then we get JD McDonough talking about everybody's strengths and weakness that he meets. He's like, oh, okay. And then Braun Breaker comes out and he tells Braun, I'm going to break your shoulder and take your title. And Braun headbutts the big headbutt guy and makes him bleed.
Maybe that, like, I always say, like, that's like a fucking foreign object and whatever. Maybe it's not that strong after all.
So we get Thea Hale, Bodie, and Chase And all of a sudden, we get Nathan Frazier, and he's back, and he wants to be part of Chase U, and he wants to be the flag bearer. And immediately, as soon as that happened, Renegade says, "Oh, he's going to turn on Chase U." I'm like, dude, but he's like, "Nah, he's going to turn on Chase U." Damn it. Hopefully, this is a slow burn, unlike a lot of things have been in wrestling.
Yeah.
So then we get a callback, and like I said, I feel like this wasn't a storyline, but this is part of the new regime, because we get Roxanne and Medusa. Medusa brings a trash can and says, "Hey, I think you should take back the tag team titles." And Roxanne pulls the tag title out of the trash can, and Medusa says, "I think we should restore the tag team titles." And the way she said it, I felt in my soul, like the last time when Cora threw them in the trash was like, that was a sub shot at Naomi and Shasha. This one feels like this was also a sub message to them going, look, this is a new regime. Everything has changed. The world is better. You can come back home now.
We sorry.
Like that's how it felt too. It was like,
yeah.
And a lot of people was like, "Oh no, this is just storyline. See, you guys were crazy to make it about Sasha and Naomi." It's like, no, like you guys don't know how petty of a bitch that old bastard was, and that's why it was a thing. So like seeing the reverse of it feels like not petty, but like the new guards are like, hey, listen, everything isn't what it was. We're restoring the feeling of what it should be. And it's like, okay, maybe this is a restorative feeling type thing. Hopefully it is.
Yeah. Basically, that was all him. That wasn't us. We're different.
Yes. So we get Giovanni Da Vinci versus Andrew Chase. I lied to you not. I had no fucking idea Andrew Chase could wrestle like this. I am fucking losing it. Andrew Chase is fucking wrestling his ass off. He's wrestled his fucking ass off to the point where I thought Andrew Chase was going to beat Giovanni Da Vinci. I'm like, Doug, he's gonna beat him, right? Because that's how it felt.
All the way up until he did the fucking like move that he always loses after that point. Like all the way up until then, I thought he was gonna win.
Yes. Giovanni hits the power bomb. 1, 2, 3. It's over. And then we go to the back, and we see Diamond Mine. And once again, this is another thing of like restoring the feeling, kind of. Like they're in the back, and for once, I didn't see I want to get the fuck out of here look by Roderick Strong. Like Roderick Strong just had like a normal ass look like, I'm not too upset here. I was like, is this just me or like am I seeing way too much?
I swear he cut his hair.
Yeah, he does look different. So we see Sanga in the back with Rita Reyes and her tag team partner, and he's hyping them up that they're going to win the tag team titles. Then we see the TikTok Toxic Tag Team, who are also in it. Then we see Tatum Paxley and Ivy Nile, who are also in it. And for some reason, fucking Elektra Lopez showed up and said, hey, I'm going to kick your ass, Ivy Nile. And they all started brawling, and I was like, okay. So then we get Santina's daughter versus Indy Hartwell. They had a pretty good match. But Indy won, which I didn't think she should have won. And it's nothing against Indy. I just didn't think she should have won.
Okay.
I think they should have established, like, Santino's daughter enough to establish so I can remember her new name. That's how much they should establish her.
So, repackagers, they do that sometimes. Like, they have somebody, like, they introduce you to somebody and then give them a losing streak, and then later on they repackage them.
Yep. So then we get Von Wagner, and Von Wagner was talking, and they mentioned Maxine Dupree. They mentioned her, and Von goes, "I don't give a shit." And I was like, "What? Hey, what the fuck do you mean?" Like, he said, "I don't give a shit if she wants to go up there and be a goddamn model." I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I know everything is canon, but like, you actually mentioned that somebody changed their name and changed their personality to the main roster? Like, wait, what?
Right.
So then we see the new version of Alexandra York, which I don't remember her name either, and she's calling out Nikita Lyons. Well, with her calling out Nikita Lyons, she's actually secretly slut-shaming her, and that's not good.
Nope.
So then we get a Last Legend All About Fire promo where they want to fight, and then we get the four-way announced with Ivy Now, Tatum Paxley, Toxic Extraction, TikTok Toxic Tag Team, and everybody else. It's like, holy shit! Like that's a four-way for next week. Then we get to the main event, which is Diamond Mine versus Legado del Fantasma. I mean, the family. The funniest part about this was like, the whole time we're both like, Roderick's gonna trade on him. And Roderick didn't. Roderick stayed Diamond Mine the whole time. That actually fucked me up.
Oddly enough, like with you little like thing you just did right there, Legado, are turning more and more into the family. If you notice.
Yes, they're even dressing alike. That's actually fucking insane.
Like, if and when Santos, I say if because he might be going to the main roster. Like, if he showed back up in NXT and whatnot, like, yeah, shit can be on.
Right. So the family get the win, and that's a thing. So Dwight Howard is at the fucking, I don't know what to call it. I want to call it the Performance Center, but it's the tryouts. Dwight Howard is at the tryouts for WWE.
Okay.
So that actually fucked me up because, like, he said once before he would like to be a wrestler. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah. That's, I mean, yeah. You know what I mean? He said it, and it's like, yeah, I don't know if you're really going to do that. But he's trying out, and it's like, ooh. It's like,
I make it
okay.
my business not to fucking judge anybody until they're in the ring now. I did that 3 times already, like previously, and I was wrong with all 3. So,
yep.
I was wrong with Pat McAfee. I was bad with, I was wrong about Bad Bunny, and I was wrong about Logan Paul. All 3 of them ended up being good in the ring.
Yep.
So yeah.
So Edge is getting ready to make his return to the ring, but Edge will not be coming alone because Edge will also be bringing his mamacita, which is Beth Phoenix. So Beth will be coming because she's going to be combating Rhea. And that was like one of the reasons they were holding her off, like to get Rhea cleared so they could bring Beth at the same time. So it would be like, oh, okay, like this is a whole thing. Yeah. Like this is pretty dope. So yeah, like that's going to happen sooner than later.
Is he going to wind up teaming up with Ray? Because otherwise he needs a tag team partner.
He's going to probably wind up teaming up with Ray.
Oh.
He's going to probably team up with Ray. And the funny part is, like, he's probably still going to need a tag team partner. Yeah. Because if Dominic does show his true colors and go on that side, Then they're gonna need somebody on their side to bring Dominic back.
They're still outnumbered.
Yes. This is gonna be a very interesting story. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Most definitely.
Yes. So that is that. We will be back before SummerSlam. We will be back before SummerSlam and also after SummerSlam. We will be back immediately after SummerSlam. But yeah, we will have the SmackDown Rampage show, and we will then have the SummerSlam show.
Yes.
So yeah. All right. Last words?